don't want to be here.
Hold on.
Only thing for you past this point is trouble.
The pain you experienced, it was from the chip they implanted during processing, right?
Yeah, it kicked in if I even thought of using any of my augs.
So you were inside, stripped of your augs, no badge, no backup, and the clock was ticking on the terrorist threat? What did you do next?
I knew from the brief that Guerrero was in B block using the name Oscar Mejia. To get to him, I needed to keep a low profile, blend in, and follow prison protocols.
All right, Clanks. Level 3's rec time in the yard begins now. Play nice and steer clear of restricted areas.
I don't want to hear you roaring.
I'll turn that any part of your cell is strictly prohibited. Violators will be sent to solitary confinement for an extended period.
Am I looking for anything in particular?
He ain't even got enough
Just the
power
shit
to
these
walk.
animals think they can hide from us.
Damn. What is with the picture and stuffed toys?
They're the only friends he has in this place.
You got a problem. The shower room is off limits until further notice.
Did you think you could trust this Dr. Flossie mentioned? Did you feel nervous or suspect something was wrong?
There was a chance he was walking me into something, yeah. And I didn't know how long it would take to find Guerrero. But losing the choke wasn't such a bad idea either. I had to think it through.
Water pressure's still low, but the A-block shower room is now open. Take out all of your arms, you're dead.
Can't believe where he had that hit.
Let me get this straight. You found a biocell in a stuffed toy, with Flossie's name on it? Were you tempted to use it yourself?
There was a good chance the biocell would have given me access to my augs, but it was clearly intended for Flossie. Not taking it to him could have jeopardized our relationship. And the jump...
There must be something I should be doing.
Rioting or...
New sh... Open your ears, you'll find it.
Did you use the keycard Flossie gave you? What if it set off the alarms?
The keycard was the only clear advantage I had to reach Agent Guerrero in Cell Block B. It was a risk worth considering.
The modified biocell you were carrying could have given you an advantage too. You still weren't prepared to use it?
Being able to use my augs would have helped a lot. But there was no telling what would happen if I didn't take the biocell to Red Shoes as Flossie wanted. I had a choice to make.
I heard something. See? Nothing. Come on. I heard something.
I've got your back. You really think that new guy's a cop?
I know he is, you idiot.
Come on.
Never crossed paths with a former inmate on the outside?
Of course. But I don't act like this outside.
Really?
Yeah. One timer taught me that trick. We all need to play different roles. As outside. Figure out who you are in here.
The results showed that chore-focused spouses spend their time thinking of ways to perceive their significance.
And another piece of
In solitary confinement, your privileges are restricted to a minimum.
She gave up her legs.
So you made it into B block. I can't imagine you started knocking on cell doors asking for Oscar Mejia.
Not exactly, no. I knew I had to keep searching. As long as I stayed out of sight, I'd find a way.
Block shower room's closed. D block is currently under investigation.
Ho-ho-ho! Been a while since I boot-fucked the door. Haven't lost my touch. Hello, boys. This a private part?
This has nothing to do with you, Stinger. You should know to mind your own business.
Oh, I am. I think our friend here will understand that.
Friend?
Oscar Mejia, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Ian Wilberg. Cook this beaner.
Man, whatever the hell... Back off!
Oaks! So help me God! What?
So you let Stinger believe that you were with Junkyard. Why not break cover, now that Guerrero's life was on the line?
Stinger was into something dirty. There was no telling what he would do to protect himself. It was better I stayed under and got into solitary on my own.
But you still had to make your way through a prison riot to do that.
Having full use of my AUGs could have made things easier. So I had to decide. Get to the infirmary and talk to the fixer, or do things the hard way.
Red Shoes started handing out biocells.
No shit. Red Shoes did it? No way he did it alone.
I heard there was one inmate who helped him out.
All right, Teddy.
federal law. Correctional officers are permitted to use deadly force. Father Correctional Facility is now under lockdown. The riot...
So Agent Guerrero was still alive in solitary when you found him. What happened next?
I had already managed to get the door to Agent Guerrero's cell unlocked. I was going to get him to help stop the terror attacks. I needed to get that door open for him, but not before he explained a few things.
Task force protocols dictate that you should have called for an immediate extraction. Going against protocol could have jeopardized the mission.
If Agent Guerrero was right and our intel was wrong, then the mission had changed. Terror attack or not, Agent Guerrero wasn't going to be any help if he was dead.
This is the Arizona State Riot Response. All inmates are to surrender immediately. Any inmates who do not comply will be met with lethal force.
Intel, please.
Factory. This isn't my first time around heavy equipment. You sure you can handle that thing? It's hard to make a bad
Yeah, I'm here. What? Just talk to whoever you need to make it happen and call me back. I'm done with waiting. Were you expecting anyone?
Time to make them pay!
Go ahead and look into it.
These org fuckos are tearing my prison apart. You think I got time for this?
Yes, but Mr. Mejia said that I should.
Mejia said? God damn it, Ward. I told you to stay out of the hole.
Yes, you did. It's Mr. Mejia. He...
What are you telling me? Mejia's here? Get in there. Go!
So, when you saw Stenger and Worthmuller arguing on the security monitor, it sounded like Guerrero might be there. But didn't he say he was going to the tower to reroute the flight path? Why would he go to the infirmary?
I had the same question, Doctor. Guerrero was obviously hiding something, but I needed to take a trip to the infirmary if I wanted to know what it was.
Accusations of financial corruption.
You have two options. Get in your cell or be considered a threat. Which one is it gonna be?
This is fun.
I don't believe it.
But I'd still rather be getting back.
Won't be long now.
Come on then.
Be careful.
In the next 10 years, Dr. Gercio's passionate plea to evacuate
Well, look who it is.
the entire state of California became
That recording you found was pretty damning against Guerrero, wouldn't you say?
Didn't sound good. If I understood what I'd heard correctly, he had more than enough motive to kill Wilberg. Guerrero had some explaining to do. But if I didn't do what was needed to ensure the escape, neither of us were going to make it back to Interpol.
offshore Rocket Seca beach facility.
What the? Can you believe it? He's still alive!
So, with both the tracking system and the turrets shut down, you just needed to get to the landing pad, is that right?
You've got the report right in front of you. You got to, why don't you tell me?
I'd rather hear it from you.
Sorry, Ward. Should have done this a long time ago.
What the hell is going on?
Wolfers?
Do I...
Shut up. He's trying to black... Don't fall for his act.
Trust you to execute someone. The Fixer's not the threat here, Mejia.
Everything. You don't get it. Keep your mouth... Don't you...
I'm not sure I believe that.
Fine. Then you fucking shoot.
Stop pretending this is all about your cover.
The job was to get as deep as possible.
That's a lie.
Look, I'm not the... Why don't you...
Mr. Stenger.
You'd love that, wouldn't... He's smarter...
Crazy.
What he knows isn't...
Dangerous for who?
Of course I'm scared! I'd be stupid not to be. I did everything.
That's not right. Think. Try to recall clearly what you did.